What's going on, everyone? I'm S2F Gaming, and welcome back to the Fjordur series here on ARK Survival Evolved. So guys, today we are back on Asgard because there are a few tames that we need to get. Now, between episodes, I went on back to Midgard and got myself not only a couple of cryo pots made, also got myself rock carrot because, as you guys know from the last episode, we saw a lot of good Equises, so I definitely want to get a couple of those today. Now, we also need to get a couple Daedons, and to start out the episode, we're actually going to go for a Daedon right away, because right when I got back over here to Asgard, I believe there's a male 140 Daedon somewhere. I believe it's that one, actually, right there, which is pretty perfect that it's just sitting there by itself. So, we are going to kick off today's episode by pretty much starting with a Daedon tame. So, let's see how this goes here. Come on, aggro. Come on. I'm here, boy. There you go. Didn't check my surroundings, which is pretty bad. Oh, I just realized I need a couple of more tranks. Oh boy, no. Should have had this all prepared, but that's totally fine. Okay, we got 38 tranks. Let's see if we can get that jaw shot. Come on. There we go. There's the jaw shot. We should be knocking this out. No problem. Oh god, imagine it. Imagine it goes on the run. I don't know how many bolas until this thing's gonna start running, so... And it is out. Sweet. Okay, taking a look at the stats right off the bat. 5040 in health, 900 stam, 584 weight, and 170 melee. And it's really funny because, as you guys have already seen, the last level 5 challenge episode has come out, and of course, in that episode, well, we tamed Daeodons along with a couple of other things. So it's actually kind of interesting checking these stats versus the level 5 stats. Oh my gosh. But anyways, we're going to need this thing to wait around a little bit because it is going to take some time to knock on out. We're not going to be using the... No, actually, scratch that. Let's continue this actual rant. I have the Mammoth, which is what we actually brought over here last time. And then, of course, that's when we ran into the issues of the dino kind of... the dino basically spawning away because we left the region and all that fun stuff, which you guys have pretty much told me the reason for it, and I believe it is because of... Oh god, that Rex is kind of heading towards it, so... we might have to get rid of this thing. Pretty much because I play single player on local, I don't play it on a server. This isn't on a server, it's on my actual Xbox. So yeah, it makes sense that it wouldn't hold that kind of data. So once we leave the area, it's essentially like we've left the map, which means any creature that's knocked out or anything like that just disappears, and that's kind of that. So I should have just had it better prepared, and we would have had ourselves a 145 female, but that's totally okay. You live and learn. While we're waiting on the Daeodon, maybe we'll head on over here and tame one of the Equises. Oh, you know what, actually, we're going to head on over this way because I do believe there's also an Equus that we saw. I want to see if it's still here. It's a male 150 R-Equus, and also right around that, I believe, is a female, and that was that purple and blue one I showed off last time. If those two were still there, that'd be pretty cool, I'm going to say. That would actually be pretty cool. But, another thing I want to talk about from the last episode, I mentioned that there were some dinos on my server and on Fjordur that just aren't working, which includes the X-Rex, the X-Megalodon, the X-Mosa, and it turns out that the reason is, or at least someone mentioned it in the comments, I don't remember which comment it was, I do apologize, there's the 150 Equus, we're going to take care of you, and the reason kind of makes sense. It's because, at least this is what this person came up with, and whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I am going to believe it because it does sound pretty believable. It's because they all have an alpha variant, which is kind of interesting. X-Megalodon has a... Well, Megalodon has an alpha variant, the Rex has an alpha variant, and the Mosa has a alpha variant. And I'm wondering, on Genesis 1 and stuff, are there no alphas of those creatures? And maybe that's why they're spawning, but when you throw them onto another map, like in this case Fjordur, it doesn't work, which is kind of interesting. I never really thought about that concept, but I do feel like you're on the right track with that. So, we're going to try to do this. Oh my god. Alright, feed, ride, let's go. Alright, 39% already. Awesome. Whoa, excuse me. Let me take a quick sip. So personally, guys, when it comes to the Equises, I've talked about this in the last episode and stuff like that. I love the Equises, and I know we are way... You better not go off that hill. Okay, I know we are way past Equus taming at this point and stuff, but I love these freaking things. So, of course, I'm going to get as many as I can. expect like 3 or 4 tames in this episode. I'm not going to show off all of it because, again, it's the same repetitive process. Obviously, as we tame a couple other ones, if things go awry, if we end up having an issue or anything like that, of course, I'll show that on off. But if it's the same repeated process, I'm not going to show off everything. Again, I just think, as much as I like these longer episodes, and it seems like you guys are too, I just don't think adding that fluff really means anything, you know what I mean? But I guess I'll figure it out during editing. If it's really that significant, I'll keep it, but I think you guys get the gist of what I'm doing here. And in case you guys are confused or anything, when you are riding an Equus like this, when you are in the taming process, you have no control over where it goes. It is deciding the route. I am not doing anything to tell it, nope, you gotta go this way, you gotta go this way, that kind of thing. So if you're ever taming this thing near, like, carnivores, so, like, near Rexes, stuff like that, you have no control of where this thing goes. So you kind of just, you know, you kind of just rely on this thing. There's no way to actually kind of steer it one direction or anything, which kind of stinks. I really wish they did have that. But overall, we have our first Equus of the series. I don't know, did we ever tame a unicorn? I feel like we might have, but at the same time, I could be getting series mixed up. I don't know, but 1443 in health, that seems really low. 2576 in stamina, seems pretty good. 574 weight and 314 melee, not too shabby. Another thing we will have to do is, let's get rid of you. I am going to tame up that female right next to us because, well, we also have, yeah, that thing is pretty cool, wherever it went. It's like blue and purple and stuff like that, but in total, I have seen 4 Equises over 140 and up, so I definitely want to tame all of them because I love the Equus colors. I love the design of them. I love just everything about these things. I absolutely love. Where is that Equus? And of course, it's like all purple over here, so it's a little bit tough to find this thing. While we're at it, too, how crazy is that? We are literally less than 10 minutes into the episode, and we already have 2 tames going. And believe me, today's going to be a bit of a taming episode. We are getting a lot of stuff, so definitely be prepared for that. But anyways, let's see. Oh, there you are. Okay, let's come on over here. And I'm going to begin this taming process again. I don't know if I'm going to show this off. I'll kind of figure it out in editing and stuff. But let's get this tame started, and we'll see how this goes. I love the colors on this one. Feed, ride, go. Oh my god, there's a Rex. Okay, hopefully the Desmodus... No. Oh, god. Alright, I'm gonna have to stay on the back of this thing, I think. We're still fine. Taming's gonna be still 100%. Taming's at 17 right now. I need this bat to kill it, though. I can't have... The bat will be fine. I just can't have the Equus get hit. And this is what I mean. I have no control over where this Equus goes, so it could pretty much just keep running into the Rex like it's gonna do now. It did not hit me? Wow. Okay. Come on, bat. Oh my god, of course. Nope. Come on, bat. Take care of the freaking Rex. Can't have this Equus take a few more hits, and I really don't want to let it go. I have to continue this taming process. Oh, come on, bat. Just finish the damn thing. No. Oh, we're done. Rex, this friggin' thing's gonna die. Ah, damn it. Okay, run. Well, we lost the Equus. That's definitely staying in the video. Okay, so do I have anything? I do not. Whoa, I do have an Equus on me, but I don't know if I want to use it, so I think we're just gonna keep dancing around here. Hopefully the bat could take this thing on now. What level is this stupid thing, by the way? Bat, what are you doing? Okay, you know what? Screw it. The bat's over there. Let's get on the bat, and then let's deal with this thing. No. Yeah, land. You are useless, dude. Alright, let's kill this guy. Of course, this will be a 150 Rex. Watch. Yeah, it's definitely a 150. Oh, it was a 100, really? Oh my god, I felt like it took a lot of damage there. Alright, anyways, well... we'll get that. So we lost a really nice-looking Equus. That really stinks. That was one of my favorite-looking Equises that I've seen so far. But it is what it is. No big deal. Again, the problem is if I jumped off, right, what happens is, one, the taming effectiveness goes down, so you're not going to get 100% on it. And two, you know, the thing could have still died anyways. So I stand by my decision, even though some of you guys might not, but it's totally fine. It is what it is. This raptor cannot get up here. Okay, cool. So we're fine in this regard. Let's check the Daeodon, because we are going to need to go out and get some mutton. And there are Ovises over here. I've seen... Did we see... Oh, God, I'm getting all the series messed up. Are there Ovises over here? I don't remember, because literally right before this, I just... The last episode I remember doing is the level 5, which I did see an Ovis. You guys are going to notice that if you've watched that episode. Yeah, it ended up being a level 5, and I had to kill it. But, I don't remember... I feel like there's Ovises over here, right? I really feel... Yes, there has to be, because I used the Shadow Mane. Or did I have to go back? No, I had to go back because of the berries, not because of mutton. So there should be Ovises on Asgard. I know the first time I came over here, I had trouble finding them. But I feel like in the last episode, I did see an Ovis or two. I can't remember, though. Oh, boy. This is not good. Ooh. Look at you, though. 140. I like the colors. That's really what it is. I know I've been talking about getting a new Androsarchus and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm still on the fence with it. But again, it is a new creature. We are in the holiday event where there's just going to be crazy colors. We did see an Ovis. Yes. Okay. There's an Ovis here. Thank God. Okay. Whew. I was getting worried there for a second. Okay, so we have this one. Oh, yeah, and we have the green. That's right. I said I didn't want the blue one, because the blue one was a really high level, and I was going to possibly tame it at some point. I don't know if I am, but I just can't feel justified in just killing a 145 Equus. Sorry, not Equus. A 145 Ovis. I don't know. It's kind of like the level 5 challenge. Like, getting rid of a level 5 Ovis was kind of... That really hurt to do. It's kind of the same thing here. Like, getting rid of a 145 Ovis, I can't do that. You know what I mean? It was either 140, 145, I can't remember. But it was the blue one from the last episode. Because this is the area where we tamed the Maywing. Where's the Ovis? Ooh, that thing blended really good in there. I didn't see it for a second. Okay, 100. That's fine. I'm okay with knocking out a 100. Let's get rid of you. Thank you. Alright, and let's make our way back to the Daeodon. Because at this point... Okay. It actually might be okay enough to tame. We might not actually need to put berries and stuff on this thing. It might tame up right away. That'd be kind of cool. But we'll have to see what happens. We do have the mammoth here just in case. What I might do is I might bring out the mammoth first anyways. I love that little flip that the Shadow Mane does with the jump. I might bring out the mammoth anyways and just make sure that I get myself... berries just to kind of prepare myself for it, just in case. Are you what? Oh, get the frig out of here, dude. No. Get out of here. Yeah, run away. Interesting that there's a beaver dam all the way up here. That's kind of interesting. What else is in this area? Because I feel like... Okay, there's nothing else. Okay, cool. Let's get the mammoth out here. Let's get ourselves a little bit of berries, just in case. Again, we might not necessarily need it, but, you know, better safe than sorry. And let's see what these purple ones do. Do they do anything for us? They do not. They're decoration. Okay, but the red ones are. There we go. Get yourself a mammoth. I mean, look at this. That is just... Look at that. 210 narco berries just like that. And we got a couple swipes on it. And we have 17 total levels to work with. Awesome. We're not going to do anything with that yet. We're going to put you away. By the way, did we ever... No, we never got an imprinted one. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I felt like with the utility tames in this one... I didn't go for the imprinted ones, interestingly. But anyways, let's throw... Ooh, look at you. I think we saw you last time. You're level 55, right? Oh, you're a 90. Okay. But I did see you last time. Okay, never mind. Let's do this here. So, Daeodon, Narco. We're just going to feed it everything at this point, just to play it safe. Let's just feed it 210, or however many we have, and then we'll give this thing the meat. We'll also use the Sanguine Elixir, because why the heck not? And it will be looking pretty good. Alright, let's give this thing a stupid amount of mutton, and we'll use that. Oh my god, that's a huge jump. it's kind of funny. When you're taming a level 5, it only takes, I think it took like 10 total meat in order to tame this thing. I ended up using mutton in that one. And it's just crazy just watching that bar barely go up. I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be able to tame it. But, again, I'm slowly watching that food bar just go up just a little bit each time. And I'm getting a little worried here. But I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine here. We're at 91%. We still has a lot more food to go through. Now the biggest thing is I want to make sure right when it tames, I pull this food out right away. Tamed, pull the food out so it doesn't eat everything. But looking over the stats here, 5936 in health, 1075 stam, 11,782 food, which obviously on Daeodon's food is important, which is why I'm showing off the stat. 656 in weight and 237 melee. Again, the melee is nothing. Who the hell cares? It can have 0 for melee for all I care. It can just have whatever the stock melee is that you get on a level 5, which I believe is 100 if I'm not mistaken. I don't care. This thing will never actually fight. It's gonna only be for support. But anyways, now we gotta search for a couple more Daeodons, because I feel like I saw a couple of females when I was kind of looking around after the last episode. So I feel like I saw one over here. Where the heck did I see? Because I did see, there's like a brightly colored one that I saw over here, and I feel like it was a female. It definitely was a female. I'm just trying to remember. I feel like it was around here, though. Crap, what do they attack? I mean, well, actually, they attack everything. There's an alpha over there, too. Oh, boy. All right, we gotta watch out for that, but... Is that a... No, it's just a regular gas bag. I was gonna say, our gas bags are not a thing on this map, right? It's kind of weird how they allowed some of the R variants to show up, but then some of them aren't, you know what I mean? Like they didn't add the... They added the R Parasaur, the R-Equus, you know, but, like, no R Megatherium, which was really weird. Like, I don't know. Again, I love all the creatures on this map. I was kind of hoping we would just get every variant that they had. And don't get me wrong, it could be just a data thing, you know what I mean? It's just the amount that holds. Obviously, each creature added in just adds more and more stress to the server, the game. I get that, but I don't know. Certain things, I was like, you just introduced the R Megatherium, and now it's just like, that's it, it's gone. And again, it means absolutely nothing. It's just a different color scheme, but I don't know. I personally like the variants better than just the regular versions, which I've mentioned more than enough times. I think you guys know that. You guys are probably getting annoyed by the amount of times I talk about it, but I really do like the variants versus the regular ones. You have the R-Giga, which looks absolutely amazing. You have the R-Allos look really nice, too. Like, just all of them in general. Oh, in the last episode, I mentioned that I couldn't find the Titanosaur. Yeah, it ended up falling. So, it's not like anything was kooky with the game or anything like that. It's just, yeah, no, the Titanosaur, I guess, fell, and I didn't notice it until after finishing the recording. But anyways, it's over here somewhere. It was a bright-colored Daeodon. But the problem is they do aggro everything. So there is a very good chance that it kind of picked a fight with something, and then it ended up dying. But I'm going to take a look around here, because I remember personally seeing... I want to say it was 2 Daeodons that I really want to tame. I believe they were both female, and that's why I was like, ah, crap, you know what I mean? But I do want to... Ooh, Equus. What are you? 95, okay. But yeah, I do feel like they're over here somewhere. At least one of them is. So I'm going to take a few minutes to look around. I'm definitely going to find this damn thing. And if I don't, we'll find one of the Daeodons. Let's put it that way. We'll figure this out. But at least we have a male. As long as we get a female, we're all good to go. But of course, I saw 2. I want to get both of those females if I can. And again, as long as we get the jaw shots, we should be pretty good with knocking them out fairly quickly. So let me take a look around here, and I'll see what I can find, guys. Oh. I don't even think that's the one that I was originally looking at either. That's interesting. Maybe it is. But let's get this thing aggroed. And we're going to knock this thing on out. It's a 150. Perfect. Okay, that's totally fine. You can heal. Is there anything in the area before I jump on off here? No. Okay, let's get these shots going here. Again, should only take a couple of shots to knock this thing on out. Let's make sure we get the jaw. There we go. I do see that it's already pretty bloody, but I think we'll be okay. I hope I don't kill this thing. Should be one more shot, and then it'll be out. There we go. Awesome. Max level female Daeodon. Awesome. So we are looking at 4,500, 775 in health. 775 in stam, 8,500 food, 600 weight, 215 melee. We'll see what this thing turns out to be, but perfect. Getting ourselves a max level Daeodon. Absolutely awesome. I don't know if we need to... As long as we have the Sanguine Elixir, I think we're all good. And I could totally be saying the Sanguine Elixir wrong, but that's just what I'm going to go with, guys. Nobody's correcting me yet, but I know it's going to be coming eventually if I'm saying this wrong. But yeah, anyways, we're going to leave this thing here. I am going to look around again, because I do remember seeing that 140, and the 140 was brightly colored things, and that's why I remember it. And because we have the event going on, I mentioned this in the last one, too, I like going for the event color dinos. Now, I know, I know Syntac talks about this a lot, because, again, he is the king of mutations and stuff like that, so I can understand from his point of view why the events, he's, not a fan of them, because you just get these colors when someone like him who works really, really hard on getting these crazy colors, and now these are kind of just gifted to us, I guess. So I guess that's the point of view that I can see it from. I totally get that. I personally just don't have that kind of time to do that much mutations and stuff like that, especially on console. We don't have mods yet, which is still crazy to say that we will have mods. Now, what the extent is to that, not entirely sure. We'll have to figure that out when the time comes, but there are mods that make it a little bit easier for mutations and stuff like that. Obviously, I think he had... Oh, God, what is it called? It's the one that basically automatically picks up the eggs, and it basically just puts it in its own, little item slot, so you can technically run them, the entire time, or at least that's kind of how I visually think that's how it would work. He can kind of just have them running for hours and hours while recording an episode. He doesn't have to keep an eye on them. Which makes sense. I mean, heck, that's how you get a ton of eggs, you get a ton of mutations and stuff like that. But, when it comes to console, we don't have that, so I don't really have that kind of time to sit there and just wait for mutations to come on out. Now, saying that, though, I do have the level 5 challenge, which I will need mutations on eventually. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited to kind of get further in that series where we do get to that point. I am not touching mutations until we get an egg incubator, though. That is the biggest thing, because that thing's just going to make it 10 times easier to know kind of what we're getting baby-wise and everything like that. But anyways, I'm going to look around here. Don't worry, guys. If you think that's the only rant for this episode, you're sadly mistaken. There'll be some other tangents I'll go on and all that fun stuff. You guys seem to enjoy all the rants and me just talking and all that stuff. So I'm going to keep it up because I do like kind of just talking about what's on my mind and stuff at the time. So anyways, I'm going to keep looking around here. I feel like I've already passed the 140, or at least the spots where I would have seen it at. So I'm kind of wondering maybe it died. Because I know it was in this green area. I mean, there's not like there's a lot of a green area in, I was going to say in ARK. No, there's a lot of green areas. But on Asgard specifically, there's not a lot of places that are green. It's mainly that gold color. So I remember it was in the green area. I've kind of searched this area and everything like that as I've been talking. I'm not seeing it. I'm going to probably say it's not here. Watch, we end up on the other side of the map, and oh, there it is. You know, that kind of thing. But you know how ARK works. You always think you know where the dino is, and then you go, I don't know, you go halfway across the map and then realize, oh, I saw it there, actually. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But for now, we do have a 150 female that is currently just hanging out over there. Nothing seems to be bothering it, so I think we're looking pretty good. Again, food is starting to go down. You know what? Better yet, let's get the bat out here. And I do have to admit, let's talk about the bat for a second, because we have 5223 in health, 2530 in stam, 672 weight, and we are up to 447 melee damage. And by the way, I totally forgot. Let's put everything raw-wise here. You know what? Better yet, I'm just going to have you hold everything, and then I can always just go through here and get rid of stuff, which... Don't get me wrong, it's cool having all the spoiled meat. I just don't personally need it. We have more than 100 rock carrot seeds. I think we're fine if I throw out 4. I did end up getting this, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I got that in between episodes. I got that in a drop that I ended up seeing. You know, it's so funny. Like, it's one of those things that I never... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I was so focused, I totally forgot that I left the Shadow Mane out. So that gave me a mini jump scare that there was just a Shadow Mane about to bounce these. Oh my God. Half the time I lose my mind, guys. But anyways, go what was I even saying? Oh, yeah. So it's kind of funny. Like, I try to record as much as I can, but you know how it works. I mean, if you've ever tried to do YouTube content and stuff like that, it's always frustrating when you're doing drop runs and stuff like that, and then it's like, nah, this is crap, so we're just gonna not really keep it in the episode because it doesn't make sense. And, like, I try to cut down time as much as possible, so whatever's not really that important, I'll cut out, which includes finding bad loot. If it's a funny moment, then obviously I'll keep it. But, like, for the most part, if I find bad loot, I don't do it. So it gets to that point where I'm just recording and I'm like, okay, I'm good. It's fine, no big deal. So I turn off the recording, I see a drop, I go over to it, and that's when you get the freaking Ascendant Rex saddle. Like, it's funny how ARK works. But overall, 107 armor on this thing, absolutely awesome. It would be better as a blueprint, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much about that. But anyways, okay, so it did end up killing this. So I'm actually going to harvest you. That'll get us 3 blood packs. That's it. Oh, that's right, because I turned... Okay, let's turn on lifesteal so we get more at this point. Yeah, I turned lifesteal off because I realized, especially in the last episode... Did you migrate all the way over here? No, okay. I was going to say. I realized in the last episode that... I think I was using... Yes, I was using it because what I was doing was I was picking up the creature, and I wanted to make sure lifesteal was off, basically. Because obviously I don't want the Daeodon to take damage as I'm trying to carry it to other places. But what dino, by the way, gives you the most amount of blood packs? Because... yeah, I kind of need blood packs. Maybe we'll check out the mammoths over here. 150 mammoth. Wait. I know I just talked about not having... It's a female. 232. I wonder if the mammoth that we got was like a 145 female. Which one is the male? Is it you? No, it's the back one. Okay, so it's the one way back there. It's a 150 male. I'll think about that. I don't know if you guys know this. I talked about this in the level 5 challenge too, but in case you guys missed that episode, by the way, check that episode on out, because I will say, out of every... I'm not a big person of tooting my own horn. That's such a weird, like, saying to say too. I get the idea of it, but, like, I don't talk myself up so much is kind of what I'm getting at. I'm not that kind of person. I will say, though, I have never seen any other YouTuber do a challenge like that specifically. Now, I did get a comment from someone saying that I can't remember who it was, and I'm sorry, like, which YouTuber you were talking about. There's a YouTuber that just finished up a playthrough on the island, which I am interested in. I probably will check it out. Apparently, they did it as a challenge where you could not use engrams. That's what it was. No engrams, period, on the island. The only way you could craft stuff is blueprints, which I thought, holy crap, that is insane. You know what I mean? Like, that would be an absolutely crazy challenge. Like, not something I'd be interested in right now, because, again, I am loving this series, but it is kind of cool that people are starting to do these, like, challenges and stuff, and I get it. We have the 100-day challenge, but besides that, 100-day challenge, level 5 challenge has never been done before. Like, I've never seen a video of this kind of thing, so I guess I am a pioneer in this category, you know? But it is kind of cool noticing that people are coming out, and whether this has been a thing for a while and I just never noticed it, or, I don't know, maybe it is because of my wonderful series that's going on right now. Other people are kind of using challenge modes and stuff like that for ARK specifically, because that's the nice thing. I know I'm getting you guys dizzy, I'm sorry. I will say, that is the one nice thing about ARK. ARK being one of those games that you can do whatever you want in, that you can make whatever kind of challenge you want for this game. And obviously, like, other YouTubers have done other games. Like, personally, the idea for this series not only came from a comment that I got, but also, too, like, Glock does it all the time. Glock 9 does it for 7 Days to Die. He kind of does the, obviously, he has Nightmare 2 going on right now. He also did the, Father Glock. He also did the... oh god, what is it? Ramblin' Man. So, like, he makes challenges in the same game to kind of keep it fresh, if that makes sense. But when it comes to ARK, I feel like that's kind of an uncharted territory for everyone. So again, not to toot my own horn, not to bring myself up too much, it is a pretty cool challenge. It's pretty interesting to do. It's really unique, I mean, I will say, especially if you guys seen the last 2 episodes. Like, with a snap of a finger, you can lose things. And yes, I did just snap my finger there. in order for emphasis. You can lose everything in a matter of seconds, which we almost did. Twice already, actually. In the last episode, 2 episodes ago, I lost my Argent literally by landing in the wrong spot at the wrong time. This past episode, I lost a level 5 Anki, which I was going to actually... It was a male. 140. Oh, that's right. I got to talk about that 1 second. But anyways, I lost a level 5 male Anki because the plan was I was going to breed them when I got back to base, or at least drop them off, and the plan was breeding. I landed in the wrong spot, had 3 Daeodons come out of nowhere and pretty much just destroy it. Like, literally, it's a couple hits and they're dead, you know what I mean? So it is really interesting to see, like, things rise and fall as quickly as a snap of a finger. Like, and I feel like with that series versus, let's just say, this series, like... like, if I picked up this Daeodon and brought it around and I landed it somewhere, it'll take more than 3 or 4 hits to kill a 150 Daeodon, you know what I mean? But when it comes to the level 5, 3 or 4 hits is all you get. Like, that's it. And it's absolutely crazy so far. I'm really excited to get further into it. We already have, again, not to spoil too much from the series, but we already have one what are they called? Artifact. But again, we're planning on doing more in the future, because I do have Thylas on there, so that's... No! Oh my god. Trying to get blood packs, guys. Come on, really? Okay, let me see if I can kill you from the air. That'd be kind of cool. If I can do it like this. Oh, there we go. Oh, that actually worked out really well. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll take you on now, because you're coming over to attack. I will have to watch for that other hyena, because I feel like after a while, especially with Ankis, hyenas, stuff like that, they'll always come back and attack you randomly. So I want to get rid of that thing altogether. But yeah, overall what I'm getting at, guys, is if you guys haven't checked out the Level 5 Challenge, definitely check it out if you're looking for a fresh experience of the ARK game. And essentially the idea is I can only tame Level 5 dinos. And essentially the plan is to take on all 3 Gamma bosses, being the Broodmother, the Megapithecus, and the Dragon, and then eventually take on Gamma Overseer and see how things go. Interested. I'm really interested to see how it goes. I'm really excited for it. But it's been a blast so far. Again, we're pretty much just in... Still, it's been 9 episodes, but we're still in the beginning parts of the game, which is really good. So it's definitely easy to catch up on it and everything like that. But yeah, definitely check it on out if you want to see a different experience when it comes to it. I highly recommend it. I know it's my own stuff, but at the same time, like... It's definitely a fresh, unique experience on the game, in my opinion. And I'm having an absolute blast recording it. But anyways, not to talk up other series on the channel, let's see if we can get this thing tamed. Alright, so let's throw all the mutton into you. Let's also do that, and we'll see how this goes. I think we're going to be okay. It looks like... Ooh, the bar looks like it was a little bit higher than before, and I'm looking at the food bar specifically. But I guess we'll see here. 39% already. Let's just get myself a cryo. We'll have a male and a female, so I think we're looking pretty good in that department. I think I might tame the mammoth, and I know it's a little bit random, but I really like the mammoth. The mammoth is one of my favorite creatures in ARK, period, and it even was before the TLC. But there is something else I want to show off. Do you guys remember in the last episode that really nice-looking Argent? The one that was, like, all, like... I think I mentioned it as it had rock drake colors, like the orange, like that orangey reddish look with the blue tint. Well, I tamed it. I was upset that I couldn't get myself the Daeodon, so I needed to tame something. So I actually went ahead and tamed it. And this is what it looks like. And my god, like, that is just, that's perfect. Like, to be honest, like, the only other change I would make, I don't even think I would change the wings on the back. Like, I love that deep blue. Like, that just looks... That is chef's kiss right there. That is like what a mutated creature's dream looks like. And we just got this thing, like, period. Like, no problem. And it looks like the Daeodon's about to tame. So let's head on back over to you. Daeodon. Oh, God, I gotta put the food out of you. No. Don't you eat my food. But anyways, female is tame. 6'2", 8'5", which is better in health. Worse in stamina. I believe the male had a little bit better there. This female has 950, 13,219 in food, which is better than the male. 688 weight, which I believe is worse than the male, but I could be totally wrong with that. And 341 melee damage, which is better than the male. I'll still breed for the higher melee, just in case. It's not really necessary, because again, like I said, this thing's going to be for support with the boss fights. But at the same time, yeah. we'll see. But I just can't get over how this thing looks. This thing looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. I'm really glad that I got it. I know it's not necessary because it's not like we have normal Argents. Like, we have the X Argent, so it's not like I can breed these colors into the X. I kind of wish, oh my god, like, how cool would that be? I would love to take these colors and throw it onto the X Argent and see what that looks like. Obviously, the only way to do it is through cheats, and I'm not going to do it, but I think that would be absolutely insane just to see what it could look like using the Argent colors, using the regular Argent color regions, right? So these regions here. So, like, the first one's 75, second one's 100, third is 81. Putting those onto the X one, which would be here, how would it look? Oh my god. I kind of want to do it. I know it would be... You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. We're not going to use the Argent, right? Like, we're not going to use the X Argent. But what I want to do is I'm going to breed up a new X Argent, and I'm going to import the colors over to the X Argent just so we can see how it looks. I won't use it or anything. You know what? I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys are okay with me using it, I'll use it. But, like, again, I think that's a little cheaty because I am using cheats in order to get these colors imported onto the X variant, and it's not really legit. So that's why, you know what I mean? Like, I could see where that could be crossing a line, if you will. So I'll leave it up to you guys. You let me know what you guys are thinking. But what I'll do is in the next episode, I will show off a X Argent with these crazy Argent colors, and we'll just see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. Because I do personally just want to see it. And I think that's going to be the problem, too. I'm going to see it and then be like, oh, I really want this thing. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. We'll have to see. By the way, we are going to go for that 150 Mammoth, like I said before. Mammoths are one of my favorite creatures in the game. They were one of my favorite creatures even before the TLC. The TLC just made them that much better. I freaking love this thing. I've always liked the Mammoth, even as, like, as a kid, yes. I was a little bit of a dino geek as a kid and stuff like that, but, like, I don't know what it is about the Mammoth. Like, I have always loved the damn thing. Like, it is so cool. Anyways, you look really cool, too. I love the summer event. Oh, my gosh. Just with all the crazy colors. Look at you, too, back there. Look at you. 95. Some were even saying, like, with the Maywing, the really nice Maywing that I saw in the last episode, you're level 100 Daeodon, right? Yes. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to kill you. Yes. I'm gonna kill you. I'm just gonna... No, I didn't mean... Oh, God. I don't even know which Mammoth I hit. Oh, God. You know what? Let's just back up. They'll attack the Daeodon. The Daeodon will die, because it's 3 Mammoths against the Daeodon. Nice. What the fuck is bit? But, maybe the Daeodon will take down 1 Mammoth along the way, is kind of what I'm getting at. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the Desmodus up here. I love how I literally just took everything off, and now I'm going to be bringing out the Shadow Mane yet again. Let's see. Where is my Mammoth? Because I am going to need berries and stuff for this thing. And where are my Tranks? Ooh, we only have 29 Tranks. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't look like it. Well, the Daeodon did not help at all, essentially. I thought it was going to kill at least one. But yeah, what level are you? You're 55. Okay, you're the easy target. So let's get rid of you first. Come on. Oh god, we're gonna have everything because I hit the Ankies too. We'll wait till most of the stuff gets in, and then we'll do the pounce. And it missed. Damn it. Alright, so that back Mammoth, the darker one over there, I believe that's the 150. This blue one's not, because I was hoping it was going to be the blue, but it's not. Okay, good. I was in a 140 Anki, Jesus. Okay, perfect. There we go. Let's get rid of the Mammoth. Alright, let's get around you. I'll take that. And now let's start peppering. Oh, God, wait. It's a 150. I'm not going to be able to take this thing out with 29 Tranks. Am I? I don't know. Maybe we'll get the Equus involved. Oh my god, imagine we knock it out with an Equus. I gotta make sure I keep getting some nice shots on this, but it doesn't really make a difference because we already have the Daeodon, so I don't need another one. We have a 150, we have a 140 male, we're totally fine, so we can use all 20-something Tranks on this. It doesn't matter, because I do plan on getting a few more Equises. So let's see here. So keep shooting you. And this is a really nice spot. There's not a lot around here, so we should be fine. As long as I time my shots, I should be waiting a few more seconds between. because that's just going to keep building up the torpor. So usually it's 5... We're already on the run. Sweet. Okay. This is a really good gun. Oh my god. I do want to get rid of you, though, first. I freaking love this Shadow Main. I love how I was talking about the... And you're out. I love how I was talking about the Desmodus before, but I didn't even go over the point that I wanted to make with the Desmodus. I do want to get rid of these Argents, though, first. As beautiful as they look, like, look at this one. The dark blue with the light blue. I think it's kind of similar to the one that we had. Oh, I didn't end up killing you. Surprise. Oh, we were. But there we go. Level 100. Yeah, man. How are you? You're actually not as nice as I thought, but that's fine. Like, I really like the tips of the wings being that, like, really neon-y green. Oh, you're dead. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Moving on, though. What I was going to get at with the Desmodus showing off the stats is... I don't know if you guys remember, but we tamed the Desmodus at 50% effectiveness. Like, and we still have these pretty overpowered stats, let's be honest. They're not overpowered, but they're really freaking good, let's be honest. We have a 60 saddle on it with 5223 in health, 2530 stam, 672 weight, and 477 melee. Again, we have added a lot of levels onto this thing, but we tamed this at 50%, like, taming effectiveness. And now that we have Daeodons... Yeah, I think you guys know what I'm thinking. I think we do have to finally do this the proper way of getting ourselves max level Desmoduses. And we'll do that coming up. It won't be the next episode, but I am going to start prepping for that. Because, yeah, I want to get myself... I want to see how they compare. Because I think this thing is absolutely amazing. What if we get 2 max levels... Like, even if it's not 2 max levels. But overall, we get 2 of them at max taming effectiveness... What are the stats going to look like? Are they going to blow this thing out of the water? Like, I think this thing is overpowered to begin with. And again, 50% taming effectiveness on this. It's not like we have a lot. Why am I cryoing you? I don't know. Okay, let's get... Oh, actually, I do need you. Yeah, I do need you, because I need another Sanguine. Alright, so let's get going here. Let's get a few more... Okay, so I only need to kill one more thing. Let's kill this Parasaur. But yeah, if you guys know what dino gives you the most... blood packs, let me know. Because I'm really interested in that. Oh my god, I gotta kill one more thing. Like, does a Bronto give you a lot because it's a bigger dino? Or does it come down to... Or is it kind of down to similarly like we did for the... Oh, I'm gonna have to drop something. Okay, that's fine. Let's just drop something. There we go. Or is it similar to like... Okay, I gotta drop one more thing. Because then that'll put us... Item capped, so let's do that. And now I should be able to... Come on. We'll do a couple. There we go. There we go. Or would something like an Ovis give you a lot more blood packs and stuff like that? Because you have to hit it more in order to finally dissolve it. Like, get rid of it, essentially. So I'm not really sure what the answer is. You guys can let me know in the comments below. And, yeah, that's more just for me trying to figure it out. Like, I honestly don't know. But, a lot of people were saying that using Daeodons works out really well because of their high health and stuff like that. And because, yeah, it just seems like effectiveness-wise it works out the best. So we might be doing that in the future. Again, we'll probably just pump all of the levels into health, too. I feel like that's going to be probably a thing. Like, we'll tame a couple. Maybe we'll even be on the back of one, and we'll just go through one of those rune stone thingies. You know, the things that we have to collect, the 200 of them. And, yeah, maybe we'll just do that, and then we'll, you know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, yeah, eventually, new Desmoduses on our way. So let's get this mammoth tamed. Again, like I said, we don't really need it, but at the same time, I really do want it, so that's why I'm going to get it. But, yeah, let's get this thing tamed, and we'll check out its stats. Alright, so kind of interesting here. I came back over to this area because I believe this is where we saw the 145 female Equus, right? The R-Equus. There was like 3 or 4 of them here. I'm not finding any of them except for this thing. And don't get me wrong, this thing is absolutely gorgeous, but it's only... Oh my god. It's only a level 60. It's this one right here. I feel like we saw a 145 over here, but I don't know. I guess maybe something happened to it. I'm not entirely sure, because I feel like it was a group of 3. But interestingly, I feel like all of these gas bags are the same, right? Because I remember seeing this kooky one. like, really weird. I don't know. I do see a... Let me check you for a second. No, you're a 90. I do see a couple of raptors over here, so I'm kind of wondering, kind of like in that scenario, are they going to go after... Maybe it went after the Equus? That's a level 20 Equus, so I don't really need to worry about that. You know what? What if it ran in this direction, maybe? Quick look over here, because why the heck not? But yeah, I haven't come across the 145, which kind of stinks. That was the plan, getting the 145 female, and then I saw that male, so might as well go for that too. And yeah, we'd be nice and good in that department. Plus, on top of it too, I saw this thing. I'm not going to go for it because, again, we are using the X-Ankies at this point. And the X-Ankies are really nice. And, again, I really like that thing, so I'm not really going to go too crazy at that point. But, yeah, that kind of stinks because I really like that 145 that I saw, the female, from the last episode, the R-Equus. And, yeah, it doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to get it, which really stinks. But, I'll keep looking around. And the reason why I'm looking around, too, is because, as we all know, the mammoth's going to just take a little bit, so might as well do a little bit of exploring and stuff like that right now and see what we can find. Or at least the original intent was to tame that 145, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen now. So we'll have to see what happens. I'll keep looking around. I'll see what I can find. I did see a 140 male over there, which would be cool to get, but at the same time, we already have a male, so that's why I'm kind of like, let's move on from that, basically. But I'm going to keep looking around, and yeah, we'll go from there, guys. And it is ours. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's take a look at the stats here. So 5950. I don't think I put anything into health on this one, so we'll compare with the female. But again, I will go back and check the episode that we got the female in to kind of compare stats, because I'm actually kind of curious. I don't remember what level our mammoth was. But anyways, so this one is 5950 in health, which is better than the female that we got. Stamina is better on the female because I believe I have pumped the stamina on this one. I feel like I have. 810 in weight is obviously versus 1440 because, again, I have pumped a lot into weight on this thing, so I assume the weight on our male is better than what we had on the female, and then 313 melee is already better than the 301 on the female, which I know I've already pumped some levels into melee. So we'll have to compare and contrast. Maybe I'll show that off in the next episode. I just have to remember which episode we got the female in, so I can kind of backtrack and check out the clips from that episode to figure that out. But anyways... yeah, what we're going to do at this point, it is currently 18:14 at night, so it is going to start getting dark here. I'm going to keep looking around, because here's the thing. We already have one Equus, which is already in our Desmodus's inventory. I want to get a second one. I just want to get a female, just so I can have a male and a female to breed between episodes. Because as you guys know, breeding takes a little while for me and everything like that. And I'd like to kind of do massive breeding in groups. So we have the mammoths, we have the Daedons, we have the Equises. I kind of like to do everything at once. And by the way, too, I'm pretty sure we have... I don't know if I actually did this, but we got Volanosaurs a couple of episodes ago. I don't know if I've actually bred... I feel like I have. I feel like I showed off the Volanosaur. I haven't used it yet, interestingly, so it probably has a whole bunch of levels on it, so that's not something I have to tame, that I have to breed. But, yeah, I like to do kind of multiple breeding at once. It just makes things a little bit easier for me. So, if we can get a female Equus at that point, that would be great, because then at least I can do some breeding between episodes and show those things on off in the next one. But let me take a look around here. Again, I'll probably bring you guys back in the morning, because again, it is going to get a bit dark here, and I know when it gets dark, it's a little bit... I know YouTube kind of darkens out the picture anyways, so from what I'm seeing versus what you guys are going to see, I'm trying to keep that in mind, too, as I record and everything. So, I'm going to bring you guys back in the morning. If I find anything interesting, I'll show you guys in a little bit. But, yeah. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, guys. I have been looking around Asgard for the last few hours here. Been looking for female Equises. Heck, I've been looking for male snow owls. Anything that'll help us out in the long run in order to get the breeding process started, get an imprinted dino, all that fun stuff. I have not found freaking anything. I want to make sure this video gets out to you guys in time, though, so I am going to wrap up the episode here. Now, in between episodes, I am going to continue searching over here, so fingers crossed, I do have some highlights to show you in the next episode. I'm hoping I come across something, but we'll see what happens. But that is going to wrap up this episode, guys. Might be a little bit of a shorter one. I do apologize, but I do want to get this out to you. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, and on top of that, if you're enjoying my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.